Snooker is usually a game of focus and precision, but sometimes the drama off the table outshines the action on it. From fiery rivalries to bizarre slip-ups, the sport has seen unforgettable moments that left fans in shock and laughter. Get ready to relive some of the most jaw-dropping, entertaining moments in snooker history, where the players weren't the only ones breaking the rules. Number 8. Referee's slip-up. Desislava Bojulova drops the blue ball. Referees are an essential part of snooker, ensuring that matches run smoothly and fairly. However, even they can have moments of mishap. During a 2019 ranking event, referee Desislava Bojulova inadvertently picked up the blue ball from the pocket and dropped it onto the table, disturbing a red ball in the process. This caused a minor disturbance and disrupted the rhythm of the game, creating a stir among those watching. While the mistake was unintentional, it was a reminder that no one, not even referees, is beyond occasional error. The incident sparked discussions about the pressure referees face in high-stakes matches. Referees in snooker are required to have an exceptional understanding of the rules and remain calm under pressure. Despite the minor blunder, Bojulova's professionalism in handling the situation was commendable, and she quickly restored order to the match. This incident also highlighted the critical role referees play in maintaining the integrity of the game, as their actions can significantly influence the flow of the match. Number 7. The pigeon that stole the spotlight. Snooker matches, with their quiet atmosphere, aren't often interrupted by unexpected wildlife. But during a match between Yan Bao and Mark Selby at the 2020 Masters, a cheeky pigeon decided to make its presence known. The bird flew into the arena, momentarily diverting attention from the match. The players and spectators were left stunned as the bird caused a brief stir, adding a humorous, though chaotic, moment to the proceedings. While the pigeon did little to impact the match itself, its unexpected appearance became an instant talking point among fans and commentators. It was a rare disruption in a sport known for its calm and controlled environment. The pigeon's brief appearance also sparked an online discussion about other memorable instances of animals causing disruptions in major sporting events. The moment gave fans an amusing break from the tension of the match, and the sight of the bird flying around the arena was a reminder that sometimes even the most serious sports are vulnerable to the randomness of nature. Number 6. BrellsFrustration leads to a dramatic cue ball moment. Tempers can flare during intense games, and this was certainly the case during a match between Brell and Sur at the 2019 World Championship. After being snookered in a critical frame, BrellsFrustration reached its peak. In a burst of emotion, he swung his cue with force, sending the cue ball flying off the table and narrowly missing the spectators. The moment was a heart-in-the-mouth scenario for fans, as the cue ball's trajectory seemed destined for disaster. Brell's display of anger was a stark contrast to the usual calm and collected nature expected in snooker. Known for their precision and composure, top players usually keep their emotions in check during play. But on this occasion, Brell's outburst added to the drama, showcasing how the pressure of professional snooker can sometimes overwhelm even the most experienced players. The incident became the talk of the tournament, with some questioning whether his emotional outburst was indicative of a lack of mental toughness. Nevertheless, it highlighted the unpredictable nature of the game, where a single emotional misstep can have significant consequences. Number 5. RonnieSullivans' careless moment. When discussing the most unpredictable personalities in snooker, few players rival the talent and temperament of Ronnie O'Sullivan. However, even the Rocket isn't immune to the occasional slip-up. During one match in 2018, O'Sullivan had an accident that many saw as a rare moment of carelessness. While sitting in his chair between frames, O'Sullivan knocked over a glass of water, which shattered on the floor, creating a messy and awkward moment. The moment was both amusing and surprising, given O'Sullivan's reputation for being a focused, almost robotic figure on the table. Known for his sharp mind and lightning-fast reflexes, O'Sullivan's blunder added a touch of humanity to his otherwise flawless image. While the incident didn't affect the match itself, it was a reminder that even the greatest snooker player of all time is prone to the occasional clumsy mishap. It also provided a light-hearted moment for fans, who often expect their heroes to be infallible. In the end, O'Sullivan laughed off the situation, showing his characteristic ability to not take himself too seriously. Number 4. Neil Robertson's overzealous celebration. Celebrations are part of the excitement in any sport, but some reactions can cross the line. During a fierce battle against Marco Fu at the 2017 World Grand Prix, Neil Robertson's exuberant celebration following a crucial shot raised eyebrows. His outburst, which involved an energetic fist pump and loud vocalization, seemed over the top, especially given the match's intense nature. What followed was even more surprising. Robertson exited the table without offering his opponent a handshake, a gesture that was seen as disrespectful by many. Robertson's behavior was an unusual sight for those familiar with his generally composed demeanor. The Australian, known for his calm and collected nature, had never reacted in such an emotionally charged way during a match. His outburst seemed to be a combination of relief and frustration as he was battling to stay in the match. This prompted commentators and fans to question whether his emotional investment in the game led him to neglect the traditional norms of sportsmanship. The incident sparked debates on the importance of maintaining professionalism under pressure, and whether passion should sometimes be reined in for the sake of respect. Number 3. The tense standoff. Ryan Evans versus Mark Allen. Snooker is often a showcase of respectful competition, but personal histories sometimes bleed into the game. A notable example occurred when Ryan Evans, in a match against ex-partner Mark Allen, made the decision not to shake hands before the game. This refusal was seen as a reflection of the tensions between the two, stemming from their past relationship. Evans and Allen had been in a long-term relationship but had parted ways in 2016. The relationship's collapse, marked by public drama, was one of the most talked about stories in snooker at the time. Evans' decision was a bold statement, reflecting how personal feelings can sometimes override the expected sportsmanship that snooker is known for. While Evans explained her choice by saying it was a matter of personal preference and respect for herself, it certainly sparked heated discussions about the line between personal life and professional conduct. This moment emphasized the complexity of emotions that can sometimes come to the forefront in professional sport, especially when ex-partners are forced to share the same space on the table. Number 2. Disruptive protester causes a pause in play. The passion of some snooker fans can lead to actions that disrupt matches entirely. In one instance, a protester caused chaos by spreading orange powder on the match table. The disruption halted the game, as the referee and security moved quickly to address the situation. At a neighboring table, another would-be disruptor was stopped before he could make his mark, further adding to the tension of the day. Such protests, though rare, serve as a reminder that sports events are sometimes subject to disruptions that go beyond the players and the game itself. The incident caused a temporary halt to the match, but ultimately reinforced the importance of maintaining control and discipline in the sport. Number 1. Marflin's gesture. Middle finger to the cue ball. Frustration boiled over once again in a match involving Kurt Mafflin, where he displayed an inappropriate gesture toward the cue ball after an unsuccessful shot. In a moment of frustration, Mafflin raised his middle finger at the ball, signaling his discontent in a manner that some found distasteful. While it's common for players to show their emotions during a tough match, such gestures are often frowned upon, especially in a sport like snooker, where professionalism and respect are paramount. This outburst reminded fans and players alike that even in the most disciplined sports, emotions can sometimes get the better of athletes. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the wild side of snooker, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content. Let us know in the comments which moment shocked you the most. Stay tuned for more.